In law enforcement, seconds count. So that's why it's really important and imperative that we utilize the EVO II.
When you're inspecting a vertical structure, in order to have confidence, you want to make sure that your aircraft has the stability that's required.
For mapping and construction applications, the EVO II far surpasses any other aircraft that I've used. It's becoming our go-to drone.
The use of thermal imaging for law enforcement is crucial for us. So in Las Vegas, we have a lot of hidden areas. So the thermal imaging is very important to us to be able to get into those low lit nooks or crannies of like alleyways or the back areas of casinos. So that's why it's really crucial to have a aircraft like the EVO II with dual capabilities with the thermal and 8K camera.
As far as mapping goes for an architect or an engineer, it's very important to have a very accurate map or model of existing conditions. Now we have a very accurate map that not only the surveyors are able to utilize, but the construction companies, they get to see where all the pipes are laid. If something was laid incorrectly in concrete before the walls were built, it's better to fix it now than to fix it later.
Before there were drones, there was limited times where we could actually access the tower. So with a drone, you no longer have to physically climb the tower. You can do most of your inspections simply by flying it, reviewing the data, and then if you do see something that requires a closer inspection, you're all ready to go and you know exactly where to go. It's much safer for both the operator and the structure.
So the great thing with the Autel Evo II is the refresh rate for the thermal camera. The 30 Hertz refresh rate when it comes to the thermal imaging is unmatched by any other brand. We can deploy this within seconds and get eyes on targets and get a live feed straight to our command post or to our officers to ensure that we have all the information that we need right then and there.
So when we go through and capture any aerial data and put it through our software for the photogrammetry, it actually creates a 3D point cloud to which we can put it into a BIM software. And what we can do is we can actually draw walls from point to point with the centimeter accuracy without having to have someone walk around the entire site and measure every single wall, which can take days or even weeks depending on the size of the site. And one of the cool things that Autel has put into the EVO II is an onboard memory that you can record to for those of us who may or may not have forgotten their SD card before we start their flights.
This tool has become invaluable for our business in the time it saves us, the safety that it gives us, and it is extremely efficient. I can't imagine doing my job now without the EVO II.
For mapping and construction applications, the EVO II far surpasses any other aircraft that I've used. So it really just helps us do our job efficiently and safe.
When it comes to law enforcement, this has been a hands-down improvement to our equipment and providing a safer environment, not just our officers, but for our community.